this match, I didn't think I'd be that much more excited,
Then
but
Kazuki
I
and
am.
Michael.
I'm getting. You know what? Maybe it's like a step. Like every round, I get more and more excited.
Flip the names.
But Kazuki
Here's
versus Michael McGeorge. This is going to be really good. This is actually Michael's first time entering because he says that he's too lazy to fill out a deck list. But because he has a chance at winning a PlayStation 4, he's in.
So that's the only thing that he's here for.
It's all he's here for, my
So
man.
did you talk to him and tell him, hey, you can have the PlayStation, but not the other stuff from the grand prize?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look at this man. Look at it with the eyeglasses and the pencil in the ear. Like,
He's got a little earbud piece in. He can hear everything we're saying about how this guy is playing Blue Eyes.
ooh, blue eyes.
And it looks like Kazuki's playing Heroes, I want to say.
Yes, he is.
I don't understand why he's doing that,
Hey,
but
man, he's doing-
Kazuki's a really, really good player.
Absolutely.
I think he's been playing probably, I don't know, since before I got back into the game. But he's got that instant fusion in hand, and Hero lives, and I don't think he has single monster, and that's half his life points.
Half of it's gone already.
$2 is fine, but how I gotta do this is I'm gonna have you buy a raffle, which is $2.
19.
Shadow Mist in attack mode because he's confident. He's got an E-call in hand, it looks like.
Yeah.
So he's got a Bubble Man, a Vanity, an E-call, the mask change already. That's a raffle ticket, Dark Law. I think that means that it's worth an extra 500 life points or something when it inflicts damage
He
direct.
was like, I am not losing this raffle ticket, man. They giving away all these prizes.
I mean, I think these prizes are probably worth about as much as when you go to an actual tournament of 30 people and
Yep.
pay in. I'm enjoying the Megatons, though.
Yeah, the Megatons are great.
Like, I understand that everything's going to go down even more because of how mass-produced it is, but, like, Solemns are just necessary right now, I think. But I had a guy who traded 3 Chaos Max Dragon for 1 Solemn, so I was happy for that one. Kazuki doesn't even need his opponent to inflict damage, he's inflicting it to himself.
Yeah, he's just going in.
Well, I think he's going to force the silver. He still has his normal summon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he has
I
2
think
back
he's-
row,
I-
the Bubble Man and the...
Depending on what Michael picks up, is that like?
Bubble Man, Vanity,
I know he's got vanities. Like, what's the other card?
I'm not sure. But honestly, I think the Vanities is all he'll need.
No, 'cause too many people run Twin Twisters, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Blue Eyes players play too.
Yeah, I know that Michael, I was looking at his list earlier, he has 2. But,
Hey, he's got another raffle ticket, Dark Law.
yeah. Key Beetle? Key Beetle Vanity, that's going to be an interesting lock. if he does it. I still don't know what he's going to do to get over that silver, but that's okay. He didn't need a hand anyway. Utopia the Lightning.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now. I think Kazuki probably won.
Unless Michael gets that Twin Twister.
Yeah, unless he gets Twin Twister. If he
Or
gets Twin
Raigeki,
Twisters,
I mean.
I'm pretty sure Michael doesn't play Raigeki. Pretty sure he doesn't.
I have his list in this pile right over here.
Black Rose Dragon. Okay.
Moonlight. Being able to
Moonlight,
bounce it.
I mean. All right.
That's not the play I would have made, but then again, Michael doesn't know about that vanity there. Now a player I'd like to see us get on the stream is Amir. He's playing Cyber Angels, and I genuinely believe that deck could win the tournament today. Currently, I believe he has XL.
The only reason why I picked this one is he was playing Heroes. I'm going, Heroes? Sure. Ooh.
Like, what do you do
Oh my
against
God.
that?
I think he's got it too.
Unless you have that
He
Twin
does.
Twister, what do you do?
Holy
Ooh.
Oh my God, this man. Oh my gosh.
Those are going to get banished there. I think that's got to be game there.
I think he drew a Twin Twister. Yeah. Scoop phase. That's, wow. We called it.
Now looking at Kazuki's side deck, I'm not sure what he sides in here.
You gotta be kidding me. He's
really
gotta
don't
have
know.
side deck stuff because he's playing Cyclone. So
Max C, I guess.
no, because he knows he's gonna go first.
Stygian. Stygian, I guess. He has a single Stygian.
Oh,
Dirge.
is he playing? Is he gonna add the Kaiju's? He's gotta add the effect veilers, probably most likely.
I think if he sides in that Stygian Dirge, that's actually pretty. I think that might actually be better than Light Imprisoning for the matchup. Because if they can't Synchro Summon and they can't Exceed Summon, I mean, the deck still has answers. They can still banish it with the 2500 Dragon.
Oh my! McGeorge does play Raigeki because he sided it out.
Yeah.
No, I mean Kazuki. I'm sorry, Kazuki sided out.
Kazuki
Raigeki.
definitely. Michael, I think he does. I think I saw
You're
one
supposed
when
to
I
look
was
it
going
up.
through his list earlier. A super. Yeah, it was a super rare, but it was a misprint because the super rare didn't come with the full art. It was like, I want to say a little bit lower than it should have been. I can't remember the name of the guy on YouTube that I was watching, but he was playing a Dead Pro tag match, and he was going on and on about how broken Raigeki was. and how Raigeki basically caused him to lose a game.
Mm-hmm.
But his field prior to that Raigeki was just phenomenal. Like he had 5 monsters on board, all of them capable of negating effects and everything.
Right.
And the guy baited out a Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then got hit with the Raigeki. And he was complaining about how broken Raigeki was.
Interesting. Draft tricks for
Kazuki.
adding the.
Now he's running,
Ooh,
if I
free
recall
back row.
correctly, 2 time space and 2 floodgate. No bottomless whatsoever. I actually took out my time space trapples for floodgate. I think it's a fantastic card.
Floodgate's really good. Jeez.
I don't know how Michael loses this now. Because he's going to add the blue eyes, and he has a White Stone of Ancients in hand already. If he has the alternative dragon in hand. That trap's
Yeah, he's got alternative.
that trap's either going to have to resolve it or time space. Michael just looks like he's confident. And Kazuki just looks like he's disappointed. Rafflesia.
I love that card.
That is my favorite card, and I genuinely am upset that it did not get the recognition it deserved. When the set came out, that could have easily been the Solemn Strike of the set. It could have been a $30 card, and I think at most it ever hit was 20.
Because it's just because of Twin Twisters. Like Twin Twister, I mean, we just saw like the man lost because of Twin Twister.
Yeah, but Twin Twister with that, for example, Rafflesia, like going first, if you can set up a Rafflesia, you win. Generally, you win. And I think Kazuki's got a 1 day of peace there. I think that's what I just saw.
Jeez. All right, so Kazuki no longer has to worry about Twin Twister, I don't think, because I don't think Michael plays one or two.
He's got the 2, but no, at least one of those face downs has to be the White Stone. And I think that's a mixed match rarity of Bubble Man. That's kind of disgusting.
I know. Come on, Kazuki. All right. Pretty smart guy.
It's going to be on the end phase, so Dweller can negate that effect. Kaijude.
That is a thing. Did you just crash it?
He just crashed it. That's an interesting choice to do. Especially with Rafflesia on board. I know he lost at least one time space, but he's got 4 options available. That's solemn. I think this goes to Kazuki. He just zeroed out his life points. Just a slightly troublesome little.
All right, we're in this, boys.
Finally. Now there's at least one Blue Eyes in hand we know of. A third Twin Twister must have
Wow.
sided that in.
Wow.
So he's got another Blue Eyes in hand. I think he's gonna go ahead and send an alternative and add that back off of the Ancients. But he wants to make sure that his opponent doesn't have any more time-space trap holes. If I'm in Michael's position, I don't know what I'm going to do here. But that's end phase. Chaining the effect, I think.
Baited him.
I don't think that's a bait. I think Kazuki did the right moves. Michael did whatever he could, I think, there.
You think?
Yeah. And I think the alternative would have been sending the alternative and then adding it back off of stone and then summoning that out. But that would have also been hit by the floodgate, and that would have been game in that case. Well, not necessarily, but and more
Think
likely
he's got
than
a gamma
not,
seal.
crash the gamma seals.
Yep. Crash the gamma seals, flip it, and then go into.
I would have put Rafflesia in attack mode, and that would have hit it a little bit more. Push him on the edge, but alternative summoned.
Not today, boys.
And I think he's scooping it up.
Yeah, he did.
That's game 2.
No, was that game 2?
That was game 2.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was.
It's 1-1. Now I have to ask, who goes to a case tournament being the type of good player that we know Kazuki is and thinks that his best option is to play heroes?
You know, I think he used heroes the second case tournament we did. I don't know. One of our other case tournaments, he came in with heroes.
It's interesting.
I mean, heroes is really good.
And he's got his Thunder King at 2 in here. 1 Summoner Monk, single Armageddon Knight. I like his build, but it's just an interesting deck.
All right, here we go.
I'm really
Game
excited to
3.
play the deck once we get frogs.
No frogs. Don't talk about frogs.
Why not? You 10 goldfish, you bring out the Shadow Mist, you can put Dark Claw and a frog on board.
Frog the jam?
Sure,
Hey.
sure. Let's go with Frog the Jam. It's basically Frog the Jam, except it's negates stuff, and it has more attack.
It does
And it's an
things.
Exceed. And it can steal an opponent's card, so if they Raigeki you, you say no, and you take that card and put it on your side.
I like that.
Now, when this deck was first released in the OCG, I was playing around with it online, and I never thought that Stone would be a 3 of.
Really?
Yeah, I always saw it as a 2 of just because it was recyclable, and it was a once per turn effect, really. That's what made me go question it. The Gamma Seal again. Arguably the best we've seen on stream, Gamma Seal.
Yeah.
Since round 1, Gamma Seal hitting the,
Everything.
yeah.
Everything. You want to win? You better be playing Gamma Seal, my dude. What you gonna do now, bro? Hey, you know I know where the best barbecue in Las Vegas is, bro.
Where?
I'll take you there sometime.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, since he's not doing this with the camera on, he's giving me these sexual looks as he's saying this. I think Lucille's.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
The one at Green Valley, just. So he's sitting here and he's thinking to himself, I have a Shadow Mist on board if I want it. It looks like he has 3 traps in his hand though.
2 traps. 2 monsters.
I think that one there. I'm not sure.
2 Trapperino. 2 Monsterino. 1 Spellerino.
Oh, 21.
I mean, I think at this point, he's like, gotta make a move. He's gotta do something. Very smart, Michael, saying, hold up. I got a chain.
Drop the Maxi. Let the Dark Law banish a card from your hand.
Yeah.
There's a Bubble Man in his, so.
Mm.
It's so worth it. I really appreciate it. This means so much to us. This is
Read that raffle ticket. Read that raffle ticket.
That's an interesting choice. Enki, I believe is how it's pronounced. And I think when it inflicts damage, you get to search out a mask change. So he can kill that card that he just gave his opponent. Go into the Utopia here. Get over Gamma Seal and Blue Eyes at once. Get the search. So he can put Dark Law on board next turn if necessary. On his opponent's turn even. $28.
Is that all he took?
Yeah. But I think he's going into Dark Law here, and I think he's going to poke for another.
Well, if it's 28, it's at 62, but
I don't know if he Dark Lawed on the same turn or not.
no tablet today. He took the tablet. So get this tablet out of here.
I think Michael just stole it.
Got him on stream, my dude.
Hey, there we go.
Kazuki gives a shit.
At 54. Ooh, that Danko.
Wow, Danko dough.
I don't know the last time I've seen Danko.
Yeah, you do. It's when Bryonic was around.
Yeah,
The Necroz format. That's your favorite format, right?
not at all. I was playing Ritual Beast that time though. And yeah, Danko was a problem, but nowadays with 3 Solemn Strikes, I understand it, but Rafflesia is still a thing, so being able to put that face down with Floodgate from the deck. It's an interesting choice.
A hero lives. Emergency call.
Now I think he's going to have to go with Castell here.
Solemn strike. Castell.
That would be my guess.
Get rid of my Danko.
Castell away the Blue Eyes and then poke the Danko.
Get rid of the Danko. Poke the blue eyes.
He even knows. He's like, yep.
Oh, McGeorge? Yeah, he's smart, man.
Yeah.
He knows.
Didn't even wait for Kazuki to say. Shadow Mist, add something else. Add that Bubble Man back. Poke for 3.
I think this is the most I've had to mess with life points since we started streaming.
Yeah. Potentially. I think the Dingo kind of forced him to do that, though.
Yeah. Can't be having no Danko on the field, man. Kazuki's turn.
Ooh. I think that's game.
That's a good card. Yeah, that's game.
Yeah, that's game. Without a doubt, unless he has like a Battle Fader. Which, why would he? Michael, you let me down.
All right. So Kazuki
With heroes.
with heroes.
2-1
Still
victory.
XO. Still XO. Now, you still second guessing his choice?
No, I think he's a good player, but I think the deck is trash, and I don't know why a good player would pick a trash deck.
Oh, I see. All right. Getting ready for raffle time. So, all right, guys. Thanks again. We're going to get some raffles done here in a second. And a lot of players still playing in tournament.